Hey guys, and welcome to it's Sanchez here. Welcome to another lesson. Today's fundamental skills that we're going to be focusing on is multi-step equations. Our goal today is to be able to solve equations that take more than 2 steps to solve. That's why it's multi. Multi means more than two. I mean, technically two is multiple, but we already did 2 steps. Big boy stuff. All right. So, make sure you get that started. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. We're just gonna bring all the skills we have learned so far, solving 1 step, solving 2 step, and combining like terms. You should have seen the video of Miss Griffith. So we're gonna combine all that knowledge to be able to solve multi-step equations. And the best way to learn how to solve multi-step equations is by just practicing. I did came up with a little how-to guide, however. So if you look over here, I have this little step-by-step solution. So now these will not always apply, but this is generally the way you want to do it. So step one in how to solve multiple step equations. Step one, you're gonna combine like terms. If there's any like terms, you're gonna combine them. Step two, if you got you want to get if you have the variable on both sides of the equation, you want to get the variable on the one side, and then we solve for the variable. And that's step three, solve for the variable. So we're going to start over here. Example one. We have negative 20 is equal to negative 4x minus 6x. Step one is to combine the like terms, right? So what are our like terms here? We have negative 4x and we have negative 6x. So we're going to combine those. What's negative 4x minus 6x? That's right. It's negative 10x. Did we do anything to the negative 20? Nah, so we're just going to bring that down. Right? That's combining like terms. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to get this x by itself. He says, let's get the variable on one side. We already have it on one side. Great. Doesn't matter if it's left or right. It's all the same to me. So to get this x by itself, we have negative 10x. We know that because there's multiplication here, we're going to have to divide. What are we going to divide by? We're going to divide by this negative 10. So we're going to do divide by negative 10. And whatever we do to one side of the equation, we have to do to the other side. Negative 10. Right? So this is going to go to 1. And so we're going to be left with x on this left side. And then we're going to get negative 20 divided by negative 10. Negative divided by negative is positive. So we're going to get a positive answer. 20 divided by 10 is 2. So we get x is equal to 2. So this is our answer. But conventionally, we like to write our answers x on the left, our variable on the left equal to the solution on the right. All right. Yeah, right. All right, so we're going to go to our next example. Example 2. All right, so first thing we want to do, what is the first thing we got to do? Combine like terms. Are there any like terms on this side or this side? No, because they're on different sides of the equal sign. You cannot combine the like terms, okay? So combining like terms, that's already been taken care of for us. Next up, we want to move x, the variable, to one side of the equation. And my trick would be move the smallest number. So what's smaller, positive 1 or negative 5? Positive is always bigger than negative, right? So we're gonna get rid of this negative 5a. We're gonna move it to the other side. Well, how are we gonna move it, you're asking? Well, in order to move the variable to the other side of the equation, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the opposite of minus 5a, and to move it to the other side, we're gonna do plus 5a to both sides. We're gonna do plus 5a here and plus 5a here. Okay? All right. So these are gonna cancel out, and this is gonna go to 0. But we're gonna be able to bring down our 5. So our 5 is gonna come down. Our equal sign is gonna come down, right? And then here, what's 1 plus 5? That's gonna give us 6a. And then did we do anything to this 5? No, so we're just gonna bring it down, plus 5. So now we have this equation, right? We have this equation. So now we wanna solve this this equation. And I'll rewrite it for us, okay? So our new equation, let me just move this here. Now we have 6a plus 5 is equal to 5. Our goal is to get this a by itself, remember? So that means we got to get rid of this plus 5. And you should know that from our two-step equations, right? So to get rid of the 5, you're going to subtract 5 to both sides. This is going to become 0. And we're going to get 6a plus 0, which is 6a. And then 5 minus 5, that's also 0. So we're going to get 6a is equal to 0. Lastly, it's a one-step, right? That's 6 times a. How do we undo multiplication? With division. So we're going to divide by 6. Divide by 6. So we're going to go to 1. So we're going to get a is equal to 0 divided by 6. 0 divided by anything is always going to be 0. So our answer is going to be a is equal to 0. Okay? All right, so now we're going to go into a little bit harder problems with bigger numbers. But don't be afraid. Can we combine like terms here? No, because on this side, there are no like terms, right? It's already simplified. And on this side, it's already simplified as well. So now we got to get the variable n on one side. So remember, the trick to get n to one side of the equation, you just want to get rid of the smaller n. So do you want, what's smaller, 5n or 14n? Well, to get rid of the, 5n is smaller, 5 is less than 14, right? So we're going to get rid of this 5n. Because it's positive, we're going to just take it away. We're going to do the opposite of positive, which is negative. So we're going to do negative 5n to both sides. Right? All right. That's going to make this go away. That's going to become 0. And this is going to come down. So we're going to get 34. The equal sign is going to come down, is equal to. And then, did we do anything to this negative 2? No, so we're just going to bring that down. But what's 14 minus 5? That's right, it's 9. So it's going to be plus 9n. All right. And next, what we're going to do is we want to get this 9 by itself, this n by itself. So what we got to do is we got to get rid of minus 2. How do you get rid of minus 2? We're going to do plus 2 to both sides. Right? So this is going to go to 0. And we're going to bring down the 9n. Going to bring down our equal sign, right? 34 plus 2 is going to be 36. Now we want to get this 9n, this n by itself. 9n is 9 times n. So we're going to do the opposite of 9 times n. In this case, it's going to be divide by 9. Divide by 9. This is going to go away. And our answer should give us n. 36 divided by 9 is 4. So our answer should be n is equal to 4. You could write 4 is equal to n, but it's the same thing. But conventionally, we like writing it like this. Okay? Okay. Now we're just going to go to the our last example problem. Okay? So now we have 8x minus 6 minus 8 is equal to 4 plus 2x. Okay. So let's look at this here. Are there any like terms we can combine? Yeah, actually, we can. These two look alike. We have negative 6 and negative 8. So we're going to combine those, all right? So 8x is going to stay the same. But negative 6 minus 8 is actually going to be negative 14. Everything else stays the same, though. 4 plus 2x. All right? Now, we've already combined the like terms. Now we just want to get the variable on one side of the equation. Right? So we'll figure out our x. So what's smaller, 2x or 8x? That's right, 2x. So we want to get rid of the 2x. How do we get rid of the 2x? Well, we're going to do the opposite of adding 2x. We're going to do minus 2x. Minus 2x. Right? This is going to make this go away. And on the right side, we're just going to have 4. What's 8 minus 2? Right, that's 6x. And minus 14, because nothing happened to the 14. Right? Now there's a two-step equation. We know how to do this. We want to get this x by itself, so we got to get rid of the 14 first. How do we get rid of minus 14? You're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna do plus 14 to both sides. Okay. Okay. This is gonna go away. Now we're gonna get 6x is equal to 18. All right. And we already know this is one step. 6x, that's multiplication. We're just going to divide both sides by the coefficient, which is 6. Right? This is going to go away. And we're going to get x is equal to 3. And that's basically it. That's the multi-step equation. You know, they're not that hard. It's just a lot of steps. And, you know, we just got to build up and practice more of the steps we've already done. So, you know, we're going to try it out. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have more practice with the Zoom. I know this looks scary, but the more we practice it, the easier it's gonna get. I promise. All right, everybody. That's it. Sanchez is out.